Watch guy, we gotta talk about that because that's sick. Who makes that?
Hublot.
Really cool.
Gotta love the Hublots.
Love it.
Someone told me they're depreciating at the moment though, which that's just not good for me when I've just bought one.
They're depreciating?
Apparently they don't tend to hold their value like some of like other watches do.
Here's the thing though, nothing is really going to depreciate if you're wearing it because you could just sell it, sign it. Just the fact that you're wearing that watch on eBay skyrockets. You know that.
Nice. Good to know.
Just a little helpful money-making advice to welcome you guys back to our e-news special, One Direction Off the Charts. You'd think that becoming the biggest boy band on the planet would turn the members of One Direction into egomaniacs, right? Well, believe it or not, they're actually some of the most down-to-earth guys you will ever meet. Here's the secret to how they stay so grounded.
You want to be the biggest and the best. To come here and have the success that we've had, it's amazing.
With thousands of adoring fans and millions in sales, you would think the attention One Direction gets would go to their heads. But when we sat down with the boy band to get their take on fame, they showed us they're as humble as ever. Wait just a minute. You walk into a room and you shake everybody's hand. Not everybody.
There's not that many people in there.
Well, there's at least 10 people in here right now. Who taught you to be like that?
My mum, I guess.
Are you still the same old Harry?
Yeah, I think so. I've got a really good family. I've got great friends around me, and yeah, I think it's not that hard. I think if you can take a step back from it and kind of see it for what it is, then you don't start believing that this is just life. I can see how it's easy to kind of get carried away with it and see, and kind of start believing a lot of hype.
How are you handling the celebrity? You're not even on a stage and I hear the girl screaming. Is there ever a time where you go, hey man, it'd be nice to not get recognized today?
Yeah, you do get those days, but you've got to kind of look around and think about how great it is what we're doing and and how much we enjoy it.
Do you miss the anonymity though? Do you ever wish you could go back just for a couple of days and play to a crowd of 10 people?
No, to be fair, I love it. I can't believe we're about to step foot on our stadium tour next year and stuff, and that's so crazy. Like we drove past Wembley, which is like our biggest stadium in our country, the other day, knowing that we've sold it out 3 times. It's just like you'd never ever have expected that to happen. Like you'd expect to play some shows here and there, but not like a 90,000 strong stadium. It's just crazy.
Have you ever been in a room with a celebrity, maybe you're friends with a celebrity, and you say to yourself after the fact, holy cow, like, we're boys now. I have his number, I have her number.
Yeah, there is times where it's just a bit surreal even to be just sat in a room with the sort of people that you've seen on TV growing up. Like, I remember thinking about the VMAs and where we were sat at the VMAs, like Rihanna was sat in front of us and like we had Wiz Khalifa sat behind us and we were just a bit like, wow, this is crazy. But yeah, that never really sinks in either. You always kind of feel like the new kids and you're like, okay, we'll just sit here, Rihanna's over there.
When you get in a position like this, people begin to change a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you think is keeping the group grounded?
Well, I just don't think that we really know what's happened, to be fair. We can't just take each day as it comes.
Another thing that helps is I think when you're traveling around and you meet a lot of people who are successful and stuff, I think you see people who aren't very nice. And I think when you see someone who's like that, it's so unattractive that it kind of makes you go, wow, that's not who I want to be at all. So I think that helps too.
Other celebrities who aren't very nice?
I mean, not even celebrities, just anyone really. I never want to be the guy who, leaves the room and people talk about me how they've just talked about that guy when he's left. So, I don't think it's that hard.
The thing about us is we're not taking it too seriously. We're just here to have a bit of a laugh, and then whatever else comes with it's great. So, like, all of these different things that happen for us, like the film and doing the tours and stuff, are things that have just happened. It's not anything that we've kind of reached for in a way. It just kind of fell upon us. So, I don't know. I don't think we really know what's going on, to be honest with you, most days.
Well, one thing that helps keep them humble is their girlfriends. The guys opened up to me about their better halves. Plus, one member talks about why it's so difficult to find love.
I do try to impress her still. Like, I do try to do a bit of exercise.
Keeping it tight for his future wife. Zayn Malik popped the question to singer Perry Edwards back in August, and he wants to look just as good as her when they eventually walk down the aisle.
I don't want to completely let myself go.
Is there any time to even start planning the wedding?
Yeah, well, maybe when I get my time off, we can start talking about that, but we haven't really started planning anything yet. So that's all exciting, and we've got that to look forward to. That'll be cool.
Everyone's buzzing about Harry Styles' relationship status, too. No stranger to a Hollywood romance, the singer has been spotted a few times with Kendall Jenner. I've seen how you get followed. Girls everywhere screaming, yelling. How do you weed out those intentions and find someone who's going to like you for you?
I think you just know. I think it's one of them things where, you know, if you meet someone who, you know, likes you just because it's you and not because, you know, you have stuff.
In the past, he's been linked to Taylor Swift and supermodel Cara Delevingne, and it's easy to see why the ladies dig him.
I just like nice people. I don't know. I think you can just tell. Usually, you know, you usually meet people through like friends.
No, Brasa?
And
You don't talk about it.
You never know. You never know.
For Louis, he's been dating his girl Eleanor Calder for around 2 years now. For your girlfriend specifically, how does she handle your diehard One Direction fans when they see her, when they tweet her at concerts? Because that's tough to deal with, I can imagine.
Yeah, I suppose it is tough to deal with, but you know, she's a great girl and she gets it, so.
That's all that matters then, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think it upsets me a lot more when I read things about her. Stuff out there you just don't want to see.
Life in the spotlight is a bit tougher on Liam and his girlfriend, Sophia Smith. I wonder how it is for your girlfriend. How does she handle your very serious, intense One Direction fans?
I don't know, sometimes I think it's kind of hard for her. I think that lately, for me, Twitter's been a bit twisted sometimes, and some horrible things get said. Like, I had somebody on there the other day who was pretending to be her that had tweeted that my mum had died, which is just weird.
When did they come up with this?
I don't think she really looks at it too much, to be fair, because, well, I kind of told her not to anyway.
Now, I try not to, you know, stalk you guys too much, but my sources tell me, are you one of the few in the group that doesn't have a girlfriend right now?
Yes, I don't have a girlfriend.
How do you even meet girls? Because their intentions have to be skewed a bit because of who you are. Is that tough?
Yeah, well, you have to find the one that doesn't see you like that and just sees you as a normal person, which I exactly what I am, and just like you for who you are, and not because I'm in One Direction. You know, I don't. It's the same as being outside the band. You have to like someone for who they are.
Some wise words, and we should mention the guys are making some wise career decisions too. Coming up next, they talk about the decision to do a lot more songwriting, plus we dig up the dirt and ask the hard-hitting questions when One Direction Off the Charts continues.